Hello everybody, it's Max McAllister from Traxxion Dynamics here with a new product today. This is not going to be one that everybody needs. We've talked about this in the past and hinted that we were going to have it, but now we finally do. And that is a 2.5-inch setback kit for the trunk on the 2018 Plus Honda Goldwing. So for about 2 years now, we've been marketing a kit that allows you to quickly remove the trunk and replace it in the stock location, or also in the same kit, you're able to back the trunk up 1.5 inches to give the passenger more space. And now it's complex to install one time. That was that's the problem with the Honda trunk removal kit, is that there's about 4 hours of labor to do the removal. And if you ever want to put it back on, it's about 4 hours to put it back on. So we have a kit that it's 4 hours one time and then 15 minutes after that. Now, once that initial work is done, you can do any of the configurations we have: stock location, 1.5 inch back. And now we're going to offer this 2.5-inch kit back, 2.5-inch back kit, with the caveat that this is only going to apply for people who want to move the trunk back and basically never do anything else but that. So for those people, the gap, once you move the trunk back between the stock seat and the passenger backrest, gets too big and it's uncomfortable for the passenger. So for those people who've asked for this kit, they are going to have a custom from scratch saddle made to fill that whole length of space that is going to be created. Now, so presently on our 1.5 inch type kit, if this is the stock location, when you back this up, the passenger's butt still fits here and no one notices or complains, but the 1.5 inches of space that's created is very desirable for most co-riders on the bikes. Now, this is particularly true if the driver has a driver's backrest. So this bike is very limited in space for the passenger compared to the previous Goldwing. But when you stick the backrest in there, now they're really crammed in there, and most women don't like that. So the 1.5 inches of extra space is really welcome. They still fit on the stock seat comfortably. We've never had a complaint about that. We sell that kit with this upholstered part to fill the gap that we create and make it still look completely, stock, more or less as close to as if Honda had put it there themselves. So, but when you move it back 2.5 inches, now your passenger's butt is going to be sitting partially on this crack or on this lump in the back of the saddle. There's no way that's comfortable. So if you're looking for this kit, we can sell it as a complete move the trunk back kit, and we have that for sale. If you already have our trunk setback kit and it's all installed on your bike, you're only going to need a set of the new parts that are 1 inch longer. So that's $100 if you want to go from here. But remember, this only works if you're going to go out and buy a custom-made saddle. Right now, the only company I know that's specifically doing that is Russell Daylong. So shout out to them. Let me show you a little bit. This is our subframe we make that just lets the whole kit bolt up nice and neat. When we started this, we were doing do-it-yourself, cut up stock Honda subframes that were aggravating for a lot of people and made it difficult for us to ship internationally. With our subframe, we were able to make this so it all fits in a small box and can go anywhere in the world. Now, as far as the subframe location goes, this is the stock Honda subframe. This is our plus 1.5 inch kit, and you can see the difference in length of the plus 2.5 inch kit. And the difference in the way those two kits mount up. All of the kits use this base bracket, which is the part that causes all the trouble with getting the Honda subframe on and off. Those two bolts that hold it on are hidden behind the saddlebags, and it's a massive amount of work to get to those two bolts. But so when I redesigned this, I made it multiple pieces. So once those brackets are installed, you can make this a trunkless bike, put the trunk on, put the trunk standard, put the trunk back 1.5 inches, or now 2.5 inches, easy enough. So you can kind of see the difference in length. So the part, you'll get 2 of these pieces if you're doing the upgrade for 2.5 inches, or if you're doing it for the first time, you're just gonna get the 2.5 inch kit. These steel bars are special, specific to that kit. So if you have one of our kits already and you wanna go for the longer setback, you'll get a pair of these stainless bars and a pair of the new longer forward members of the subframe. All of the same hardware or changes, so you don't need any new hardware or anything. It's just a few minutes to literally unbolt the subframe, add the new parts on, and now the trunk will be 2.5 inches back. You can head out to Russell Daylong, or I guess at this point, you'll have to talk to them, but they may even have the specs on how to build the saddle for you and just send it to you. So anyway, there's this new kit. Again, I realize this isn't going to apply but to a very tiny amount of people with the 2018 Plus Honda Goldwing, but we have it anyway. So more new products coming very, very soon. 6-speed shifter, top bridge that relocates handlebars. Keep an eye out. We do have all this stuff coming. It's been killing me getting it going. So please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you hadn't, and I'll keep this cool content coming.